I guess I could show you the mixing real quick. We can just put some baking soda in the amphetamine and just a few. How much do they want? Oh, we'll go over that real quick. So we have enough reputation here. See, West Old Town, we have 1,000 out of 1,000. Like, they love us here. That's the highest we're going to get. Now we can unlock East Old Town, and then we should start getting other clientele. So let's do that right now. Now you can see we have Old Marketplace that we need to unlock, but it unlocks in a certain amount of progress. We have to move this up to, I think it is, 700. There we go. So right now we're at 372. Drug dealing gives you reputation, and later on you can get spray paint and start marking your territory, and that also gives you reputation as well. And that's kind of how you keep it too. So I mean, if you have some spray paint, you just, as you're doing drug deals, you do spray paint a little bit, so a little bit of drugs. It's yours, baby. All right, there we go. So we can kind of use all of these different symbols. I always just like to use the radioactive one. I just think it's funny. Sometimes I use the Reaper, but we're going to go radioactive this time. Okay. And that's how, again, you can buy those with that one, the chick with their feet up at the gas station. That's pretty much, she's going to be your dealer for everything that's not drug related except furniture and lab equipment. We'll get into that a little bit later. Lab equipment is mainly grabbed from the pharmacist, and you don't unlock him until you get into downtown, and that's when things get a little bit more complicated because he has all sorts of drugs for sale and even has a different type of ibuprofen. It's a little strange. Okay, let's go in to lab mode, and I'm going to put our amphetamine in here. And I'm just going to put Hundy P, baby. I always like to make amp orange because I do cocaine as white. Hey, later on. And then I can't remember what I do heroin. I usually don't deal with heroin too much. Anyway, baking soda I'm going to put in this little guy. I'm just going to make it blue for now. That way I know. So we have 10 grams and 12 grams baking soda. So I want to do an 80%. And we're going to lose a little bit because that tray, you don't keep all of it. So we're going to account for that and make 1 extra gram. So 4 grams is what he wants. So I believe I might just do 4 and 1, and then that will be, yep, 4 and 1 makes 5 grams, and that is exactly 80%. I wish I was better at math. Okay. I can just drag. That's right. Okay. And we have to account for that. So let's make 2 grams. So I'll do, 10 grams. So let's add 2. Damn it. And I'm going to add 8. And now we have 10 grams of unnamed mix. Mix details is going to show us like it's 20% baking soda and 80% amphetamine. So if we're happy with that, we're going to hit apply mix, and then this is where we can name it. And I'm going to, I guess, name it Dirte Ampe. The Dirte, Joe Dirte. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Joe Dirte Ampe. All right. Takes a few. And again, The more you have, longer it's going to take. And certain things take quite a long time, like when you're drying weed after you grow it, it can take quite a long time. Yes, you can grow weed. Okay, so see right now how it's 9.953 of Joe Dirte Ampe. It's because the precision on this is poor. Once we get an actual mixing, like a KitchenAid mixer, it's 100%. So we don't have to worry about that when we're doing all of our mixes. Everything's going to come out exactly the way we want it to. So right now we can only really use 9 grams of this but we can mix this in with other stuff later. So we're going to move all this to this 9.95. We'll make it red, and it's ready for sale. Joe Dirte. Homie wanted 4 grams, so I'll do 5. Add to inventory. Place it down. Go back to lab. Oh, real quick, see what happens. So if I try and add this to the weed, different substance, you can't do that. And that's because, yeah, you if you want to mix things, you'd have to put it down here. You can't just, these aren't for mixing, these are for holding. Okay, putting it back in there, and we want to put 1 gram back. 5.95 of Joe Dirte. We're going to take it. We're going to go say hi. Alright. I got you, homie.